What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash in this video. It is the 22nd of September. It is 3 hours and 44 minutes into the new day, and we are sitting at $342.71 as of right now. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let's get into it. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon, as always. I actually want to use the USDT chart. I'm so used to using the Coinbase chart. It has more historical data, but USDT, because we don't have those weird wicks that Coinbase has right now. I like the daily RSI. Looks productive. Looks like it wants to continue moving higher. I like that we're in the 60. Rejected it a couple times, but we have fought tooth and nail to get up here, man. I have a feeling that it's going to continue. Yesterday we were talking about a move. You know, I made a video sometime like around here. We were talking about this exact move to happen. I was expecting it to be a little bit faster, you know, in anticipation of like this move here. I thought it might be a little bit faster with the follow through, but perhaps it's yet to really take off. Who knows? But I do believe that we're on our way to highs that are above this high. That's personally what I'm expecting out of this, right? So I don't think it stops here. I don't think it's a lower high and then we're going lower. I absolutely do believe we're going to continue moving higher. I don't care if this 4 hour closes red. I don't care if the next 3 close red. Like we're moving higher, you guys. We're definitely not going lower than this low. You know, if we move lower from here first, I guess we're not moving higher right now, but in 8 hours or 12 hours or 24 hours, however long it takes, when we are higher than the current price is, you know, yes, we're moving higher. And again, we can have red days along the way. If today's red, if tomorrow's red, whatever, it's not a big deal. But I just don't believe we're going lower. And I'd be kind of surprised if we stopped here and we didn't proceed higher immediately, honestly, because looking at this for what it's worth, from the relative low to the relative high, finding support on your 382, that's a very common maneuver when seeing a strong move. You pull back to your 382 and you get continuation. It's a very common thing to do. Not only that, if we look at the weekly time frame here, perhaps it's better to look at the daily time frame. We take the relative high to the relative low of this range here. We've broken above the 382. Right, found resistance here, came back to the 236, broken above it, found support on it. Generally speaking, right now, this is the ideal situation to go up to your 61869 area. And I keep throwing this out there too, that we could go right through, we could bypass the 618 golden ratio area, we could bypass this zone and just continue straight up to the 786 area and find resistance here at about $410, right around these areas of resistance back here and prior areas of resistance back here as well. I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see that, right? These little guys here and support 410. That could happen. It's been kind of like a personality phase in the crypto markets. I don't know. I feel like I've just noticed that across the space. I know I've pointed it out a lot over the past like couple weeks, over the past month or so. I know I've pointed out plenty of examples of that just throughout all the charts that we go over. So keep that in mind. It's very common what we're seeing right now. The only reason I'm going over that is it's very, very, very common right now what we're experiencing to go to your 61869 level. But just because that's the expectation, that's where we're looking for, doesn't mean that you should have your eyes off of this target here. Doesn't mean you should be going short here or selling or anything like that. Absolutely, we could go higher. And I personally, even though this is the expectation based off fibs, I'm almost expecting that we go to this 410 area, because if we zoom out a little bit more, right, this is the fib based off of this. That's that 786 area right there. From a high to a low here, your 382 area is at 395, and it's very common on your first interaction with the 382 to go just a little bit above it. And right there where this dot is, right there, right, like right where that dot is there, that's where the 786 is, which is just the 786 of this move from this high to low here, just above the 382 of this move, which is again a very common thing to do. And the 786 is kind of becoming a fad in the crypto space, bypassing the 61869 and going to the 786, that is. So just keep that in your head, right? It absolutely could go up there. If not, we're at 342 right now. I would expect the price to move up to at least 376, if not 390, if not 400, if not 410, maybe even a little bit higher than that, but certainly at a minimum 376. We're at 343 now. I don't think the party's stopping until we get there. If we have 1 or 2 red days, I wouldn't expect 2 red days. If we have 1 red day today, okay, sure. But again, I would just very much expect that we get rather immediate continuation. I don't think today's going to be a red day, man. I would think that we're literally on our way right now to 376 nonstop until we get there. And then we can talk about maybe chilling. And maybe we go higher, and probably we go higher, but time will tell. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. There's one more thing I wanted to go over, which is that on a weekly basis, the Fibonacci candle has flipped green. which, didn't merit much the last 3 times that it happened. But perhaps this time, 4th time is the charm, and we'll get some follow through. So anyways, ta-ta for now. See you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. I don't know why I snapped. I didn't feel cool about that.